Skins Joe, finally some fresh blood here. Do you like the idea of Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker or Rock? I'd rather see Brock fight Sheamus, Mark Henry, Big E, but mostly CM Punk.
I want to see CM Punk Brock. I want to see the Heyman guys fight each other, but I don't see that happening. I like the idea of Brock versus Taker, but there's no way they're going to have Brock end the streak, so it takes away the anticipation of what the ending of the match is going to be. You know Taker's going to win. And although Brock and Rock have happened at SummerSlam many moons ago, in fact, it was Brock's first championship win ever, I would like to see that again.
Kind of already answered Jake's question. When is CM Punk coming back? It looks like SummerSlam. Jorge Blanco, my original, he asks, which player would you most like to tag with, and which wrestler would you most like to wrestle against? That's kind of twofold, but it's an interesting one that we haven't heard yet.
A wrestler, I glanced at these like literally 2 minutes before we did this segment, and initially, I felt like I should pick a Redskins teammate. And there are plenty of guys on the Redskins I'd love to tag with, but I want to go back to my Nebraska days and one of the most dominant D linemen in the NFL, and Ndamukong Suh. I mean, we could literally be the Bash Brothers, totally a ripoff from the Mighty Ducks, but we would be the Bash Brothers. And as far as who I'd like to wrestle, he went to Miami. Nebraska people don't like Miami, and he's the most electrifying man in the history of all of entertainment. Who else would I rather go against than The Rock?
Final question, also from Jorge Blanco. Which NFL player do you think would be the best WWE wrestler?
The best, I got to go right. I know he just retired, but you got to go Ray Lewis. I mean, he's got the charisma. He basically has the personification of a pro wrestler as an NFL football player. Nobody better. I can't think of anyone better than Ray Lewis. Can you?
No, but back in the day, interesting, we've actually talked about this. I don't know if you remember, the Redskins actually offered Andre the Giant a tryout. They wanted him to play along the D-line.
You had mentioned that.
And so that kind of got me to thinking what pseudo modern day player would also be a good fit. And I was thinking along those lines, Gilbert Brown, former Green Bay Packer. I mean, this guy was just like 400 and change.
Well, he's not modern day, but yeah, absolutely.
Pseudo modern day. So, I could see him doing a Rikishi type gimmick, or, Yokozuna, obviously, any of your super heavyweight WWE types.
Okay. Well, what about the Big Show? Maybe dropping a little nose guard, a little 3-4 nose in there?
Dude, he's not going to be able to play anything other than nose. He's definitely not going to be able to.
He's not a cornerback? He's not a lockdown corner? He's not Darrelle Revis?
No.
What?
I don't. Nor is he a receiver, nor do I think he may
Who
be
could
able
cover
to,
him? I mean, at the 5-yard line, just throw it up. Nobody's going to get it.
I could see him doing being a back on goal line situations, a la Refrigerator Perry.
Real quick middle school story. We had a guy who was 300 pounds in middle school. He was enormous. We had the same idea, gave him the ball. He got flattened at the 3-yard line, 4 straight downs. Did not work. I don't like that idea. John Cold Iron, I'm still upset at you for that, by the way. Toss us the game.
If you ever have any questions, be sure to tweet them at 4th and Pain using the hashtag AskAdam. But Adam, for right now, time to zip it up. Say farewell to the fans, because we are fresh out of time.
We are out of time.
So for Adam Carriker, I'm Chuck Carroll. Thank you so very much for believing in our weirdness.
My shirt says Carriker Football 94. I have the largest arms on the D-line. Peace out, 4th and Painters.
That is Adam Carriker.